my fellow comic book collectors, it's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is the Friday challenge video. Last week, I did top 10 bad guys, and what I kind of did was really, I was trying to show top 10 bad guy covers. So you could choose any covers you liked for that challenge, and the same applies to this week. You can choose any cover you like with a bad girl on it, like a female villain, really. I'm going to show not only that, though, I'm going to show first appearances where they appeared on the cover. so I had an extra little layer to my my own challenge to make it even more challenging for myself, and it was actually really challenging because I couldn't find some of the books that I wanted to show. But I had to do a lot of searching to find the ones that I am showing. These books all feature a first appearance of a female villain, and they're on the cover in their first appearance. That's actually a pretty hard task to do, because it is one of those things where it doesn't happen that often. It seems like either there's not that many female villains, first of all, and then there's not that many female villains where their first appearance is on the cover. So with all that in mind, let's get into the list. It's a pretty cool list. I'm going to start with some newer villains. This first one is Marilyn Moonlight. And, she's a villain for Superman. And this is her first appearance and first cover appearance. So a little bit of both. Yeah, just an interesting character, a modern character. That's from just last year, a couple of years ago, 2023. Next one is another interesting one. This one is a villain for Submariner, and this is Illyria. And basically she's a nemesis for the Submariner, and this is Submariner number 32. Its origin and first appearance of Illyria. And ladies and gentlemen, presenting our feature attraction. And then she's just displaying him as if he's some kind of aquarium display. So yeah, just a really cool character. Another this is a nice Silver Age character from barely silver. Not really silver. Bronze Age. Barely. I thought it was silver, but it's actually Bronze Age. 1970. So very cool character. I like these early Submariners. They're pretty cool. Next one is one that I just think has a sexy cover. This is a sexy cover. It's a first appearance of this character, and it is the Bride of Venom. So this is Venom, the Bride of Venom, Sinner Takes All number 3. Venom, Sinner Takes All number 3. First appearance of the Bride of Venom. I always thought this was such a sexy cover. I always thought it was funny how the little barcode covers serve her little assets. So just really cute one. This is a Venom, Sinner Takes All number 3, and it's the Bride of Venom. That's next one on my list. Now we're going to get into some Golden Age, and this is a character that's questionably a bad guy, or bad girl. In her first appearance, she is a bad character, but later teams up with the main guy, and it is Valkyrie. And she was a Nazi in the original, in this her first appearance. And she later realizes that what she's doing is wrong. And then she joins up with Airboy. But she really tortures him up till that point, when she finally realizes. So this is Valkyrie's first appearance. And this is Air Fighters number 2. Volume 2, number 2. And this is from 1943. So just a really cool first appearance. Very cool character, actually. I really like Valkyrie. And this is, I think, Kid Freya cover. Fred Kita. I was messing up the name altogether. Fred Kita cover. So yeah, just a really cool book. Next one is a one that actually I never heard of until I watched the Supergirl series, and I thought, oh, this is actually a pretty cool character, and it is a Live Wire. This is Superman Adventures number 5, and Live Wire can travel through electricity and basically control and manipulate electricity. It's just a really interesting character. This is her first appearance based on the cartoon version, but there's actually another first appearance where she is in continuity. I actually have that as well. Can I grab it? One second. One sec. Bear with me. And that's this one. I had to like reach over. It was right there. It was just awkward. So this is her first continuity or non-animated version. So I have both. I always like to have both. I'm kind of a weird person that way. I just have to make sure that I have all the all the angles covered. The next one is one that appeared in Hitmonkey. And she appeared in Hitmonkey because they wanted to kill her off. I know it sounds weird, but they wanted to kill her off. And they were originally going to use a different character. They were going to use Bullseye. And they didn't want to use Bullseye because if they kill him off, then they can't use him. So they wanted to use this character so they could kill them off. It sounds messed up, but she's a great character. And it's Lady Bullseye. And she was actually kind of a major character within the Hitmonkey show, which I actually really enjoyed. This is a Daredevil 111, first appearance of Lady Bullseye. Just a very cool character. And I actually have number 112 on the back for some reason. And it's just I just really like Lady Bullseye. I just like her character design, and I think she was really great in the Hitmonkey series. Okay, next one, number 5 on my list, is another one that is questionably a bad girl or a bad villain. But when she first appeared, she was a villain, and that is the Black Cat. Now later on, she's become like maybe anti-hero, but definitely a major character. And this is featuring the startling new Villainesses, the Black Cat. I always thought this was a cool cover with, she's leaping onto Spider-Man. He's got the spider senses tingling, and he's in the spotlight too, which is just so many elements that are really cool. So this is Amazing Spider-Man 194, which is the first appearance of the Black Cat. I picked that up for $5 way back in the day. That was one of my steals that I picked up way back when, and during the 90s actually picked that up. All right, this next one is another major villainess, is the Cheetah. When the Cheetah first came out back in 1943. She didn't have powers, and she was more of a jealous socialite that just saw Wonder Woman as getting all the attention, and she wanted the attention for herself. And so she, for some odd reason, dresses up as a cheetah and decides to attack Wonder Woman. I don't know why. The story didn't really make that much sense, but it was actually an entertaining story. So this is the first appearance of the Cheetah, Wonder Woman number 6 from 1943. Next one is another one that has been kind of over the years changed from being a villainess to maybe anti-hero, and it's Poison Ivy. Definitely, actually this is number 2 on my list. I kind of miscounted there. So this is Poison Ivy, major character. And this is her first appearance. I love these they did a bunch of these where the first comic book appearance in these DC comics. They had this kind of situation where they would have Batman and Robin on the sides, and the villainess or new character appearing in the middle. And I really liked when they did that. They did that with Batgirl as well. So I really like these first appearances. So this is the first appearance of Poison Ivy from 1966. And you can tell it's 1966 because of the go-go checks as well. So if you're ever wondering, when you see those go-go checks, well, you can probably guess it's around 1966. Okay, next one is a character that I feel should be number one on the list and is number one on the list. It's Harley Quinn. And Harley Quinn is just a really great character. Actually, I could have shown her Golden Age appearance as well, which I do have behind me. Not sure if you can see it right over there. But a slightly different character. But this one is an interesting one. This is her first appearance in continuity. And I just really like this cover because it's an Alex Ross cover, and it's just a great cover. Sadly, the recent Harley Quinn movie didn't do so well. I haven't even watched it. I didn't bother. I thought it'd be boring. I'm not really into musicals. But I do think this is a great cover. And this is Batman Harley Quinn. It doesn't have a number to it, from 1999. And this is a hard one to get in a 9.8 actually, because it's all black. Really brutal to get in 9.8. But you're probably saying, oh, that's not really her first appearance. Well, I brought that as well, just in case people complained. Here's her first appearance. And this is Batman Adventures number 12. And this is her first appearance in comics in general. So she was originally introduced through the TV series Batman Adventures, and people liked her so much they decided to put her into the comics. And this is her first appearance. This is a newsstand copy, a little lower grade, but newsstand copy. So it actually goes for as much as some 9.8s, or maybe not 9.8, but goes fairly expensively just because it is a newsstand. It's just kind of odd. So this is from 1993, and yeah. So those are my top 10 villainesses. What did you think of the list? Were there any ones that you would probably put on the list that I didn't have? But you got to remember the stipulations that I put on this is first appearance on the cover, and villainess, obviously. But there was a few that I actually had on my list, but I couldn't find where I put them. A couple of other ones that were on my list that I just couldn't find was Killer Frost, which I have. I just don't know where I put it. And my Black Fire, which is another character that should have made the list. But there's a bunch. Probably I missed out on a whole bunch that probably should have made the list. And you can make your own list where you show some of the female characters that I missed out on or didn't put on the list. I'd love to see them. So all you have to do is make a video titled Top 10 female, or actually let's just go with villainesses. That's just such an easy word. The villainesses, and Friday Comic Challenge. If you use that hashtag, then it gets connected to all the other challenge videos that have been made by other people, and people can kind of go around looking at them, and they're pretty fun actually to watch. Definitely recommend watching Matt's ones. Chunko's doing some. Garage Geek is doing some. There's just some really good ones that have been done over the years. So check those out. Definitely worth following that hashtag. And if you want, when you're creating your video, make sure you just put like @Comic Collector Geek so that you can include me and I'll check it out. I get a notification when people use my hashtag. So definitely do that, and it'll be something we can all share. So again, thanks for watching. Bye for now.